Hello, our beautiful souls. You got Joanne and Elizabeth here with World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul. What is this channel that you just stumbled on or have been watching for a while? Who are these two girls talking about twin flames, and why is this relevant to my journey? If you found this channel is your new home to balance this crazy journey. This crazy twin flame journey is crazy, to say the least. It's just so crazy. And so no one's ever going to understand what you're going through. Forget trying to talk to your friends, forget to trying to talk to family. No one will get it. No one understands what you're going through. And this journey is so crazy. It's like never ending. It feels like you're going crazy. And now you found this channel, and this channel just makes sense. What they're saying makes sense because it resonates so much, and it's everything I went through and I'm going through now. And the reason being is me and Elizabeth are with all of you guys that are experiencing this twin flame connection because we went through it all. We went through the dark night. We went through the separation. We went through the push pull, and we are now in permanent relating experiences with our twin flames permanently in our lives. It sounds like it's crazy, but oh my gosh, my loves, it's so beautiful. And you can balance your twin flame. You totally can. This journey is crazy, but it's oh so beautiful. And so if you found this channel, you're in the right place. We're here to guide you and to always, always, always put you in the state where you are magnetic to your twin flame. This is the reason why a lot of people just watch Papa Joe for their twin flame connection, because we will not put you in a place where you're pushing your twin flame. We'll actually get you out of that addictive energy and put you right into soul just by listening to our message. We've also heard beautiful souls come back to us and say, hey, I was watching your channel and my twin flame reached out. Hey, I was listening to your videos and my twin flame just contacted me. I was listening to your meditation and it put me in this place where I was so zened out. My twin flame is back. This is the place to be in alignment with soul so that you can focus on your ascension and be so magnetic to not only your twin flame, but everything that was meant for you as soul, for abundance, for love, and all the magical things that are meant for you, my loves. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. My goodness, you guys know the drill. For those who's been watching us for a while, we get these like crazy cray, beautiful, profound twin flame downloads to help you all shift in your journey so that you can balance your twin flame. If you're ready for shifts, this is the perfect video for you. Go ahead, my love.
I was listening to a video the other day, and there was a quote by the Chinese philosopher Chung Tzu. And the quote was, "The perfect man employs his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It refuses nothing. It receives but does not keep." And as soon as I heard that, I had to press pause, I had to rewind it, and I had to write it down. Because we talk all the time about, we've talked about in other videos, samskaras and the energy that is associated with samskaras in terms of everything that we experience is energetic. We can see a tree, and based on our limiting beliefs of that tree, we can do one of three things. We can drive past the tree or walk past the tree and not think anything of it. It does nothing to us. It does not touch a samskara. Or we can see a tree, associate it with a really beautiful memory, and that beautiful memory activates an energy within us that is still a samskara because we stored it. We stored that memory, and the energy associated with it is still active within us. Or we could see a tree and it might bring up something that is not pleasing to the mind, and it could activate negative energies, low scale energies. And so what this quote is talking about is really being in this place where you get to this place where everything becomes a mirror in terms of you want to be that first that I told you with the tree, where you can see it, go past it, and it doesn't touch you either way, good or bad, because now you're stepping into this place of non-duality, when you can start seeing life in this place of non-good, non-bad. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. And so when it says it holds on to nothing, when you can see life as a mirror, seeing it but not grasping, not clinging to it, not holding on to anything, you're finally in this place where you are embracing, embodying the soul that you are. You're becoming God, literally, because that's what God is. God is the watcher. And when you are now getting into this place where you're not holding on to anything, you're now no longer creating those samskaras, those things that later on will create triggers, will create these things we cling to, whether we see it as good or whether we see it as bad. We are escaping reality. We are escaping this now moment when we are clinging or holding on to the good and the bad. Our goal in life is to release everything as it comes to us. Everything as it comes into our experience, we're trying to let it go. And so I see this, it's really funny when you start really analyzing the energy. So watch the next thing you experience, good or bad. And if you start talking about that event or that occurrence to a person, let's say 10 minutes later, oh my gosh, you'll never believe what I saw on the way to work, blah, 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 blah. My love, you've already created an emotional, energetic attachment to that item. Why? Because you can still recall it, because you're thinking about it, because you're keeping yourself in the energy of it, which is so crazy, right? So let's, for example, I'm going to just throw it out there. You're driving to work and you drive by an accident, and the accident really like hits you. You see someone that like hurt themselves, you see them a little bloody. And then, like I said, you go into work and you start talking about that situation. You're storing a memory. It's going to be a memory that you can recall later on in life because you now have thought about it multiple times. You're now storing and clinging. Maybe you brought up a lot of fear within you. Maybe it brought up like just associating it with a past event. Whatever it did, you're now clinging to that. So this is why it's so hard to release so many things on our journey, is because our mind is literally clung to everything we deemed as good or bad in this lifetime. And that could be as many as 100,000 times, 100 to 1,000 times each day. Whatever impacts us enough that we needed to go and tell a friend or ruminate on it over and over again. Someone said, you're fat. Oh my gosh, I ruminated on that over and over, and now I've stored that, and now every time I hear the word fat, it triggers this energy within me that grosses me out and brings me into this low scale. Whatever it is, we're doing this throughout our day, multiple, if not hundreds of times each and every day, storing new energies that we are not releasing. So this quote was really, really impactful. We need to see life as a mirror, something we can release as soon as it hits us. Why? Because when we're present, we don't hold on to things. Soul does not keep track. Soul does not have this track book. It doesn't have this memory bank. Soul is the observer, period. It releases without judgment everything that it observes. And so if you want to embody the energy of soul, if you want to work on your own spiritual ascension, if you want to get your twin flame back, whatever it is that makes you want to focus on you and your alignment to that which you are, you need to embody the energy that is the observer. What are your thoughts, my love?
So when it comes to this journey, because this quote is this journey, it's like we meet for the first time the most enigmatic, most like soul shaking experience, this person that ignites within us everything that we are, right? Our whole being finally wakes up. And so what it does for a lot of people is it keeps them stuck in the stories that gets ignited from mind to be able to get into soul. So when we get stuck in the stories, when we get stuck into the labels and the titling and the things that keep us in mind, we're no longer aligning with soul, and we're no longer into this magnetic state that brings in our soul, because we're so stuck into the stories and keeps us out of our alignment with our pure being. And that's what happens a lot in this journey is we meet our person, our twin flame. They ignite within us everything, right? All of our dreams and desires is in this one person. And we do not go within. We are actually going all out. Everything is external, and we push and we push and we push and we push, and nothing's working. And so we're sitting with our own energy and we're like, damn it, dang it. Why are they pulling? Why is nothing I'm doing working? And then we start finding our deep resonance with spirituality, releasing, non-attachment, non-duality, no longer ruminating, right? We're being asked from soul to release our person in the physical, is what it's happening. And our person is mirroring the way we are aligning with ourselves. So being asked to release the attachments that mind has regarding our person is happening. And it's like so confusing to use your person and everyone as a mirror within what is happening within me that's keeping me from my ascension, from my soul. Because that's what this journey is. What a lot of people don't realize is this journey is about you. And it's actually so deep that if you focus on your person to the extent where you're doing anything for your person, you're pushing. I know it sucks. Sorry, loves. That's why this channel is available for you, because we want to break it down for you. And that's why so many people have so much shifts with our channel, so much profound, like deep awakening in their own journey. Is because we start waking you up even faster in your journey. We start taking the focus out of your person into yourself as soul, and you start using yourself as a mirror gauge in your ability to realign with soul. And so being able to look at everything as a way to be non-duality, releasing the stories, releasing the ruminating, letting go of the focus on your person, and being soul. That is the focus. And it's hard because the mind is so focused on your person. And so it's like the perfect recipe, right? We are the perfect recipe, Elizabeth, me and you, because we can resonate with beautiful twin flame divine feminines that are super like in love, magnetically drawn to their twin flame. And we can hold their hand and say, hey, we get it. Your person is amazing. But this journey is deeper than just your person, my love. In fact, stop focusing on your twin flame. Stop repeating the stories that your mind is giving you. And we're going to have to guide you in a place you've never been before, because all those things we're pushing. And we're going to immerse you into the place where you can draw them in. And it requires non-duality. It requires you to release mind, of where you become soul, where you use your inner guidance system to mirror where your energy is at. And you no longer look at your person separate, and you start releasing the stories. Stories are hard to let go of because they make us feel like we're part of things. Labels make us feel like we're part of, even the twin flame label feels like, oh, I'm part of this big thing, when it's all just limitations from what this journey really is. This journey is deeper than duality. It's actually non-duality, because there's no opposites into what this is. This is a journey of soul, pure being. It's God. This is some deep stuff that's not mind. And so it's a new step or process that we're not used to. And ruminating about our twin flame and the stories and the labels make us feel safe, but it keeps us in mind. And you're being asked to release judgment. You're being asked to release the stories. And you're now being asked to be soul as the observer that has no attachments, but is the soul that is. And so it's really, really hard to be completely soul. It's really hard to release those things that keep us in mind. And it's hard to not be in mind. It's hard not to hold on to the stories and to play on the stories, because we're getting calls with beautiful souls who's been in the journey, and all they want to do is talk about the stories. All they want to do is talk about how their twin flame made them feel and how important their twin flame are, and then everything that happened. And none of it is about this now moment, and none of it is about their awakening. And that's why the person isn't in their space. And me and Elizabeth guide them, hold their hand, show them the path, the way. And a lot of beautiful souls we work with, they come back to us, and they come back to us like, whoa, I don't know what you guys did, but he actually contacts me after our call. My twin flame comes in after we have a conversation. Or when I book a session with you guys, I forget all the mind stuff and I'm not pushing anymore. It's because we keep you in that neutral state where you're not in mind and you're not holding on to the stories, you're not ruminating, and you become soul. So this quote is the perfect way to really become the observer, to really become your twin flame. When we say mirroring, I know it, like, people get all confused. Really, the mirroring is mirroring your energy back to you, looking at what activates within you that keeps you in mind, and realign back to the true you as soul. You are your soul. So the way to get back there is to truly become the observer that has no expectations, that has no judgment, that has no preferences, that does not record wrongs, right? Or records rights, because there's no duality into soul. You become the pure magnetic state of soul that is simply the soul that you are. Man, this was so deep. We love you guys so much. Every single time you have these great like downloads, love, it keeps this, and I hope you guys can feel it. I want to kind of share it. It keeps this like really calm, balanced energy that I sometimes feel like I just want to make a video and it's just silent. Sometimes me and Elizabeth would be on a call with clients and we're just quiet because it's so good. Because words can only get you so far. And then that's where the pure inner peace comes in. And that's where the true alignment becomes. So we hope that the videos that you guys watch from us get you to this place of unity consciousness where you become one with everything and where it's just kind of aligned to the oneness of isness. We love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing day. Oh, so deep, right? Good job on that download, love. We love you. Bye. Bye, love.
Bye, love.